Hello and welcome to episode number 20 of our Imperial campaign. We are getting ready to wrap this thing up. We still have a lot of planets left to go, but I think we're going to be wrapping this up hopefully around episode 30 or so. In this episode, it looks like we're going to be taking out the rest of the Hutts. We have 3 planets that we needed to take out, and I think that we'll be able to do that in this episode. So let's go ahead and put Garrison on now Hutt, because it looks like they have a massive fleet chilling there. On Camino, which is where my massive fleet is, let's go ahead and send them over to Gamore. And their fleet just got smaller on Gamore, so hopefully they're not attacking something. And then we will have our ground forces go from Eulalia over to Gamore. I want to leave... Okay, alright. We have our the space battle at Gamore. It looks like they actually reduced their fleet even more here, but it looks like they have a lot of ground troops, so this might be a tough ground invasion. Space battle at Gamore. Let's read what Gamore says. Gamore was an agrarian planet located in the Opoku system of the Outer Rim territories. It was the homeworld of the porcine sentient species, the Gamorean. Love the Gamoreans. Its varied terrain ranged from frozen tundras to deep forests, and was considered quite pleasant by off-worlders. Yeah, I bet having vastly different places would be cool for like tourists and stuff. Nevertheless, tourism was highly discouraged to Gamore because of the vicious lifestyle of the ferocious, bloody warfare constantly being waged between rival Gamorean clans. That'd be really cool, man. I love Gamorean guards. When I got to see them in Book of Boba Fett, everybody knows that Book of Boba Fett's my favorite Star Wars show. I guarantee you half of it's because I got to see Gamorean guards. And they weren't even like that, like, cool in the show, but I just... For some reason, man, I just love Gamorean guards. Let's kick this battle off just how we should. Bringing in our Super Star Destroyer. Up here, whoa, look at that thing. That thing is really well armored out. Execute 3 combat station. Yeah, this is a 3 too. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and have you target the hull. We'll bring in the Harrow, the ISD-2, Dala, and Lord Vader. We finally got ourselves some acclimators, which is going to be really, really nice. And let's have you 4 guys go ahead and target the hull of this ship. And I got some fighters over here, which is semi-scary, but we should be alright. That's where I need most of my fighters to kind of gather up. See, she still comes with her free TIE Phantom Squadron, which is pretty cool. I think we have the ability to build these guys as well now, which is cool as well. I don't know how much I build. I probably won't use them at all. I don't really think they're all that strong. Like, having an invisibility strategy wouldn't be really all that useful because they don't have torpedoes. So using them to like get behind enemy lines to bomb something, which is a good strategy. I can think of a lot of different reasons why I would want to send some bombers behind enemy lines in Awakening the Rebellion. Just definitely not fighters and stuff. And if they don't have torpedoes, I definitely don't see a reason why I would want to send them behind enemy lines. I don't know why this guy's not using all of his guns over here on this one target, but might be the firing arc says that it's better to shoot at it from broadside, and then this broadside can hit some other stuff over here. Awakening the Rebellion has some pretty... the firing arcs of ships, when it comes to Awakening the Rebellion, is a pretty important part of the mod. The developers take that very seriously, so that definitely could be the reason why.
Ready for command, sir.
Let me get one of y'all to come over here and kill this guy.
I'm on this one.
And where'd my Raider go?
Awaiting your command.
Yeah, Mr. Raider. You come over here. They got a lot of fighters up here. Alright, how we doing? Raider is taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. We have destroyed that ship. It's a really cool looking spaceship. It's kind of like their ground ships, the one that Jabba the Hutt's on in episode 6, but like a space version. And then of course they got their Corona armed frigates, which don't stand a chance versus my capital ships, but they annihilate fighters. And like that, they are going to retreat. So the space battle of Gamore has been won by the Empire. I would love to see Gamorean. Imagine Gamoreans flying a ship. That'd be amazing. They like reach down, like say they like boarded a regular, like, what's a good example? Like a lat. They try and board a lat. They get up to like the piloting controls, and their hands like don't even fit the controls. They're like trying to push the hyperspace little like lever down, and they're just like, I can't, my hand's too big. I don't know why that's funny to me, but that was a lot of ground troops. Wow, look at all the ground troops and turbo lasers and a shield generator. Ackley, Rancors, Gamorreans, vehicle support. The Capitol building, that's pretty cool. Oh, it provides them with a bunch of stuff. This is going to be a costly ground battle, costly set of ground battles. We still have 93,000. We're going to wait until we can see if 100,000 is what we need to buy this thing and how that works. And we'll get that in the next week. Our ground forces are looking very, very nice. We definitely need to bolster them up some more. We need some more ATSTs and stuff, but still looking pretty good on the old ground side of things. We'll go ahead and start this battle with some scouts and see what we can find. What did we get? The Black Sun can recruit Gamorrean guards, so we don't get anything for us, which is kind of sad, but to be expected. Looks like an AT-AT is going to be good for this northern route. And then maybe this way we can go with... Let's get some ITTs. Let me get some 2Ms. You go ahead and attack, move up to there, pal. Okay, you guys go ahead and get inside of these ITTs over here. What else do I want to bring in? I'd be down for a Juggernaut. With maybe some Death Troopers inside the Juggernaut, and then bring in one of you, and then some ATSTs, some regular ATSTs. Kind of a weird battle group, but I like it. I don't really know what these ITTs. They're going to come down here and just check out the area. You can be my group 1. Okay, they do have some stuff up here, but nothing my AT-AT can't take care of. And then all of these Death Troopers are going to go inside of the HAVW A5 Juggernaut. A lighter version of the Juggernaut versus the A6, I think. It's either the A4 or the A6. I think this is the A5, and there's no such thing as an A6, but I might be mistaken. Used in the Clone Wars, the A5 was still heavily armored and can carry both infantry and light vehicles. So we had something like an AT-DP or like an AT-RT. We could put them inside of there, which is actually really, really cool. One of my favorite features. One of my favorite things in all of Star Wars, like cinematically speaking, is seeing a LAT dive straight into like a hot zone and dropping off an AT-RT off the back of it. If you want an example, in the battle in the sieges of Umbara, it has that exact thing I was talking about, where they have, what is piercing their shields? Where they have like these lats like kind of jump straight into like a hot zone, and they drop off their AT-RTs right off the back from it, and they just keep on flying with the AT-RTs and how fast and agile they are, or they are able to just kind of keep on pursuing and going. It's such a good sight. Alright, ooh, I might push y'all too deep. Yeah, go ahead and back up. Good point, go ahead and back up for me. Uh-oh. What the heck are these things? Oh my gosh, it's the, I don't know what dropped out of here. Of course it was my rocket team. That's kind of unfortunate. I need something that can kill these guys, and I don't really know what that is. I guess ATDPs can try their best. Alright, Group 2's kind of doing a decent job. They're still trying their best to get to you. Thankfully, my hover guys are just kind of chilling. Yeah, ATDPs. Go ahead and... ATPTs, sorry. I don't know if I can even really get to them. Oh, great. Well, there goes that ITT squad and that scout trooper team. But what's actually nice is they're actually all distracted down here while my northern group is able to kind of do what they need to do. Let's get this Juggernaut out of here if we can. Group 2, go ahead and push forward. AT-AT. Go ahead and hit this massive Hutt building. Let me get my speeder bikes up here and capturing this. This guy can push forward. I would love some air support. Nice. Let's get some air support. and some T1Xs, and some more air support.
Navigating to system. Unit destroyed.
And then up here, we did finally capture this, which is nice as well. Yeah, so they pushed all of their units. Now that they were done over here, they pushed them all down here, which is not good for us. I'm going to lose that AT-AT. I'm not careful.
Let's go.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright. Hopefully we'll be okay in this battle. But they got so much stuff. Lost my AT-AT. That's not ideal.
Reporting in.
Let's get some artillery. Let's get you in here. I don't know if the anti-vehicle turret was the best choice there, but that's what we went with. I knew my AT-PTs were going to die. I knew in that moment I pushed them over here, they were going to take this path, and they were just... Oh well, not the worst loss ever. Oh, I lost all those death troopers too. Wow, this is going to be a costly battle. Can I get my air support to hit this thing? Probably just going to bomb the building. And hopefully we'll hit this AT-AP. How are you doing? You managed to kill that thing, but are you going to die is my question. Whew! This is going to be the easier battle, and we're already taking a ton of casualties. And I feel like I didn't even like necessarily rush this battle. I guess I rushed it pretty bad, yeah. Typical me. Always rushing in. I feel like the only unit I really rushed in was the ITTs, but oh well. It's just gonna make the next battle. Look at those accolades, man. If you're like me, man, you grew up playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on that Felucia map, man, those accolades come out of nowhere. But with that, the Battle of Gamore is over, which is really nice. Victory is ours. We knew these Hutt places were going to be really well defended, but that is a lot of casualties.
Planetary control achieved.
Big battle at Gamore. Alright, we haven't reached the weekly income we wanted to hit, which is good. Let's go and push y'all up top there, and what do we have over here? Hey, we completed that. I believe we are doing this. And that's good. Let's see this. So we have the money. Yeah, 100,000. We have the money and it's not letting us do that, which is fine with me. I'm not 100% sure how this is working. I heard that one thing you just might have to wait a while for the indoor things to pop up. I heard that this button was supposed to work. I heard that we had to complete the Ord Mantell mission chain with the Lord Vader. Maybe that's the one that we have to do, is finish that one, but I'm not sure. So now we have a lot of credits to spend. Now that we don't have to save up for that 100,000. I would... Come on now. Come on now. I would not mind an Executor. I really, really would not mind an Executor. Man, that'd be fun. An Executor Star Destroyer is a Mighty flagship. Oh, that's a weird way to say that. A Mighty flagship of the Imperial Navy. So powerful that most enemy fleets will immediately turn and flee upon sighting it. Equipped with countless weapon systems and a terrifying degree of armor and shielding, this ship can threaten whole sectors on its own. However, nothing is invincible, and a large, well-led fleet can bring down if given the opportunity, albeit with heavy losses. Retreat prevention. Cannot retreat. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Arc Hammer. The Arc Hammer is a gigantic factory ship. Even whilst in battle, it produces breathtaking numbers of automated fighters, namely TIE droids and the TIE experimental line. In direct combat, it is underarmed, relying on fighters to do most of the fighting, and so it is best kept out of battle or used as a stationary support ship, if the latter option is chosen. It can be ineffective in supplying a fleet with fighters and does not have enough weapons to eliminate flanking corvettes. Here's the important part. Complements. When and 6 reserve TIE experimental M1 squadrons, 1 and 5 TIE experimental M2 squadrons, 1 and 4 reserve TIE experimental M3 squadrons, 1 and 3 TIE experimental M4 squadrons, and 8 with 40 reserves TIE droid squadrons. That's been updated since I've used this ship last, because I don't remember anything about those M1 squadrons. So I bet this thing is a little bit better than it used to be. So I'm down to give this thing a try. It also gives you the special units there at the bottom of that box. It says, when this unit is in orbit, Dark Troopers Phase 1, 2, and 3 can be built, which is really exciting. They will bolster our ground forces even more. But the cool thing about those guys is they actually have stealth capabilities,
Unit in production.
which means that we will be able to use them in stealth battles, which is very exciting.
Constructing
Alright,
unit.
the rest of the money we poured into the ground troops, mainly ATSTs, ATSTRs, a couple of air units. Oh, we have a bunch of air units being built there. Perfect. Let's get another Juggernaut.
In production.
And then we need some more ground infantry as well, which is looks like we're getting right now. On Toydaria, we did build the space station. Let's go ahead and move Nita back over to the defensive fleet over here on Anaxes. And we will go ahead and do the Battle of Hutt, which is not defended in space anymore. So I'm not 100% sure where their massive fleet is. If I had to guess, it's on Namban, because they don't have any other territories. And to my knowledge, they couldn't have moved their fleet anywhere. Our team of scientists was successfully eliminated all design flaws, the first Death Star, and improved the design. We just spent all of our money just to... we now have to find an appropriate location. I am sending you the suggestions my team prepared. Well, I already spent the money. I don't know if I kind of want to actually try that arc hammer out now. Because, like I said, it used to be not that good, even with the amount of fighters it had. But now it seems like it has more fighters, which is going to make it even better. And better fighters as well, potentially. So I want to try that thing out again. Looks like some of the ground troops of the Hutts are attacking me on Eulasia. I think we can win this battle. We should win this battle. I mean, yeah, Rancor is kind of scary, but hopefully we'll be alright. Nah, bro, imagine we saw Rancor in real life. Man, no thank you. Absolutely not. I'm gone. I'm leaving. You could be like, yeah, we saw Rancor the other day. Nuh-uh. I saw a little, like, meme, or, yeah, I guess it was on a meme page. It was like, China recently discovered an island full of dinosaurs. I was like, okay, first of all, it's fake, obviously. But that's crazy. That'd be wild. I'm gonna push him back here. I'm trying to find most of the other spots. I was hoping to have 2 of them closer together, but that might not be an option. Wow, we're kind of broke right now.
There they are.
Oh, they got those dogs. So is that dog that just got annihilated, that one right there, is that the same dog that Embo uses? Jeez, they're rushing me down. They just use some sort of confuse ability or something. Maybe I can get up here and help them out. Is that the same dog that Embo uses in, like, the Clone Wars and stuff? Oh, that's the little giant Gizka. That's not even a dog right there. Where do these Gizkas come... Y'all saw him get eaten. That's kind of funny. Where do these Gizkas come from? Oh, they're gaining health? What the heck? Shoot the Gizkas. They're not dying. Are they from Jedi Fallen Order? Because I feel like I remember them being in Fallen Order. Which that next game is coming out very soon. There's a Reek from... we're not going to win this battle.
Unit destroyed.
The Fallen Order, second Fallen Order game's coming out very soon, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we're not going to win this battle. But retaking it should be very easy, and we won't lose it once we retake it back. I love the turrets, man.
Unit destroyed.
I'm okay with turrets being slightly overpowered. different mods having that different strengths, and even Awakening Rebellion has gone back and forth between them being very strong and not all that strong. And me personally, I'm okay with it being slightly powerful. Uh-oh. See, imagine that. Imagine you're in this turret, you turn around, he wasn't even facing them, you turn around, and that's what you see. 2 Rancor and 2 Accolade. No, thank you. Imagine being Obi-Wan in the freaking, whatever you call it, Geonosian arena. You're just chilling there and all of a sudden they bring out an Accolade with these like razor sharp freaking claws and stuff. Heck nah. Unfortunately, we're gonna barely lose this battle. I mean, it's not even barely, but we'll run out of his life. We'll quickly take this battle back, or this planet back.
System lost.
Looks like our fleet's gonna hit now, Hutt. This should be a pretty easy battle. They're probably gonna retreat pretty easily once we start taking out their main structures. Now, Hutt's name means glorious jewel in Huttese. The planet was once a pleasant world of mountainous rainforest and home to the Evokai. After the Hutts arrived here from Varl, they forced the Evokai off the planet and transformed it into a gloomy planet of stinking bogs, stagnant scum-covered puddles, and patches of stickly marsh grass inhabited by insects and spiders. Strip mining has polluted the atmosphere and greasy rain drizzles on its squatters, villages, and ghettos. No, I definitely put a raider back into the Pathfinder, but oh well. Let's go ahead and head south towards this one. We get to see our first day, not you. First acclimator back. Such a pretty ship. Love acclimators, man. I really think they're cool. There's no telling what, in like a million years, when humans have like, if this is all, you know, possible or whatever, in a million years, once humans have traveled the galaxies and what all, what Earth will look like in a million years, that kind of question. Who the hacky sack knows? This thing's like, Tala's way out of the, way outside the map. But as you can see, not having a Pathfinder has allowed us to get up to 253. This is what our fleet should look like, but without a Pathfinder, we got an extra ISD-2.
Commander. Roger.
Advancing. And she has her TIE Phantom.
At once, sir.
I really miss recording these episodes, man. I took a pretty long break because I was, I mean, we had like spring break, and during spring break I recorded a few other episodes that are going to release, like I said, probably after the campaign's over. And then we're getting ready for Awakening the Rebellion 2.10.1. And if you saw my community post that I posted today, which I don't think this video is coming out till Thursday, but the community post said, which hero do you want to see in Awakening the Rebellion? And I forget what the options are, but I think it was like Din Djarin, Cad Bane, and a couple other heroes. I'm going to look it up because of a reason I'm about to say. And Maxim, one of the developers of Awakening the Rebellion, jumped into the comment section of that community post and said that, spoiler alert, one of the heroes in that comment section, or in that community post, is actually going to be in the next update. So that's kind of hype. And I'm going to quickly look and see which heroes were actually in that comment, or in that community post. Which heroes in Star Wars would you like to see added into Awakening the Rebellion? The 4 options are Starkiller, Cassian Andor, Hondo Anaka, and Cad Bane. Ooh, who do I want to vote for? I want to see Cad Bane, man. That'd be a really cool hero to see in Awakening the Rebellion. But yeah, so we have, spoiler alert, one of those heroes is actually coming to Awakening the Rebellion in the very soon-to-be 2.10.1 update. I had asked in the Awakening Rebellion Discord, like, hey, when's this update coming out? Do we get to hear any news? And one of the developers said, hopefully, his exact words were, less than a month. But then after he said that, which less than a month is very soon, because that was also a week ago, which is, you know, a fourth of the month. But he did say that production is going very, very slowly. He said it's slowed to a crawl or something like that, the testing, which is the final part, is testing. He said testing's gone down to a crawl, which means less than a month, could be 2 months. So in my opinion, if you want my actual answer on when it will come out, I would say hopefully before May. Like May is when I would expect it to be in. Some point during May. Which, if you think about it, it's actually been a long time since 2.10 came out. Because I'm at college and I'm not able to do YouTube full time, or like even all that much, this campaign has been going on very slowly. But I think the next campaign that I do is going to be a lot better than this one, because it'll come out more rapidly and I want to edit the videos a lot more. But yeah. So that's one. So one of the reasons, I actually brought all this up was the reason why I haven't posted a campaign episode in so long is because of that. No way did I lose this guy. Okay, thought I lost this guy. I lost something that cost me 5 space, but I don't really know what it was. No, just go like, yeah, that works. Raider push up, dollar push up. I was working really hard on that sub-mod video that I posted, and it's kind of sad that sub-mod video didn't do very well. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend checking out my most recent video, which talks about the sub-mods, the official Awakening the Rebellion sub-mods. One of them removes the cinematic icons, the ones that show like if a unit's being debuffed or is being buffed or nerfed. I'm actually using that sub-mod right now, so as you can see, these fighters don't have like the little shield icon that's showing them getting hit by flak weaponry and stuff. I really highly recommend checking out that sub-mod. I really like it. And then the other arcade mode, the other sub-mod called arcade mode, it's pretty cool. It allows you to play campaigns without the limitations of technology. You can start off a campaign and you'll have full technology right off the bat, which is really, really cool actually. Looks like they have a nice capital ship over here. We might want to be careful of that. We'll send my 2 best heroes after them. Sorry, Nita. Apparently not. I just said that because they're pretty good, but... Of course you got Nita and Piet and Thrawn, of course. Can't forget him. You know who I really like? I forget her name, but his name. The chick's father in Star Wars Battlefront 2, that campaign, I forget his name. But he was really cool. I kind of respected him. He seemed like he was a decent general and stuff. Yeah, Dala and Vader had this in the bag. How many engines does this thing have, too? Oh, there they are. And just go for the whole last one. But yeah, check out that video. The video itself kind of just explains how to download the mods, because it's actually very confusing. The arcade mode sub-mod is pretty cool, though. It removes technology, so you can start a campaign with all of the units available to you right at the beginning of the game. That's pretty cool. I was doing the recording from the mod and experimenting with it, just kind of messing around, and it would actually be pretty cool, especially if you're doing like a short campaign. A short campaign would be really cool with that sub-mod. So if I ever did a short campaign, I would definitely look into doing it with that sub-mod. This is the first time we've actually used this hero in a battle where he actually could be lost. He's doing pretty good so far. Hopefully he can help turn the tide of the spider battle. Actually, we outnumbered them by a lot, but I feel like we've taken some serious casualties. Nice, bro. He's pretty cool. Steela. Yeah. One of the greatest pilots in the Empire. Very cool.
Awaiting your command.
Alright, y'all hold that thing. Y'all can go ahead and head up here. Here's our lovely acclimator. Such a pretty ship, man. These things actually make a lot of sense, in my opinion. The way that they're built to be kind of like a troop transport. I mean, look how thick that thing is. And I think it's in episode 2 where you get to kind of see them opened up and picking up troops on
As you
Camino.
wish, my lord.
I bet those things can hold a ton of
Imperial destroyer ready.
infantry and stuff, and vehicles and logistics and all of that stuff. But even their naval purposes of kind of being that fighter transport. I mean, you can't see the hangar bays right here, but you could just basically stick a ton of fighters in there and just launch them all at the same time.
Your command, sir.
And of course, with the Clone Wars, we see all sorts of uses of the Venator. But I think the Venator makes a lot of sense as well when it comes to being a fighter transport. You have two they retreated. You have two hangar bays on the sides, which is where you can kind of launch like your fighters, or maybe if you don't want to open up the massive hangar bay down the middle, you can kind of launch those guys off. But I think they make a lot of sense and stuff. What do we get? Locations. Here we go. The new Death Star needs to be built in a safe location. Imperial intelligence needs to scout several locations to gather more data. However, the schedule is tight. Time limit 15 weeks. I wonder what happens if you don't get that down. If you know, let me know. I'm going to save it. I'm going to test that out later on. Episode 20. Alright, cool. I'm going to test that out later on. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to scout Kaylee, it looks like. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other planets that I have to do, but because we've conquered all of them, we've already technically scouted them or whatever. Kaylee is way up here.
Transmission.
What if they're like, yeah, let's build it on Kaylee. You might want to make sure it's secure. Like, yeah, I can maybe like raid Kaylee and try and defend it my best, but that'd be the worst spot to put it. Hopefully they're like, Endor. Yeah, good luck trying to punch a hole to Endor. Hey, I wonder what that button does. How much money is that? 3 zeros plus 2 zeros. It's only 100k. It's not actually that expensive. A larger, more powerful version of the original Death Star. The new battle station includes enhanced targeting computers for the super laser, allowing it to fire on slow-moving ships. Very cool. Let's see what time it is. I kind of got to cut this episode a little short. I don't know about this battle, man. This is going to be a tough, tough battle. I think I'm going to save that one for next episode. How are we doing over here? We do have a fully ready-to-go raid force. This is the planet that we have been wanting to raid.
AT ready.
Did you guess it correctly, or did you not?
Ready to go.
Korriban or Dathomir? Yeah, it's Korriban. That's what I want to raid. You know what's really funny?
Departure
Is when I paused it like this and said, comment down below which planet it is that I want to raid next. I was thinking of Dathomir because I want to train Imperial Inquisitors, but I think I actually have to take Korriban in order to do that. So I really hope the picture that I paused on included Korriban. But some of y'all were commenting Mandalore, some of y'all were commenting Mon Cala, which are really two really good examples of raiding planets, but I think if I conquer Korriban, I can train Inquisitors without having to use Lord Vader, which is going to sound very, very nice. So I'm going to do that. And other than that, we need to... Let's go ahead and see what happens when that TIE Scout gets there. Where'd that probe droid go? There it is. Perfect. We'll go ahead and wait that out. We have 20k. We're probably going to have to save up our money again in order to get
Construction complete.
that. We also kind of need to rebuild a lot of our ground force.
Mission log updated.
Alright, defensive structure failed. Oh well, that was the, little hangar thing on the ground. I thought we were building it, obviously not a big deal. Not too concerned about it. Alright, we're building ATPTs. Oh, that's what we need. We need some more ground infantry. Let's get some...
Training troops.
No, don't give me that. Give me a couple more of you guys. Can't go wrong.
Training troops.
And then I unfortunately lost all of my Death Troopers in that last battle. Alright, Kaylee is an interesting location. The population would be helpful in our construction, basically slaves. However, a recent battle in the system attracts pirates and other scum who want to be in their salvaging the debris. There's so much salvaging and deconstruction in the Star Wars universe that we don't get to see all that much.
Mission log.
We get to see it a little bit in Cal Kestis's little entry. Now we need to scout Jada. I don't know how we're supposed to do that. We already own Jada, but I guess I can send a scout up there.
Vehicle canceled.
Give me a couple more of these before I get some more ATSTs. We need to rebuild our ground forces again, unfortunately. And I randomly last week took a look at a Moff's Palace to see if we could build any more heroes, but most of the heroes that we can build are all restricted by our next technology, which we won't get for a while.
Ready to go.
Alright, so putting him on Jada will hopefully advance the mission a little bit. The data made clear that Jada does not suit our conditions. Well, that's simple enough. Ooh, look at that. They're actually taking the Hutt cartel. Ooh, that's really cool. Locations. Raxus Prime. I believe is... yeah, right there.
Receiving location.
Raxus Prime makes sense, you know. It's a scrapyard. Just like we were talking about. It's a massive scrapyard. The whole planet's a scrapyard. You get to see a little bit of Raxus Prime. I think it's Raxus Prime. And Star Wars Force Unleashed 1, which is cool.
Tactical battle imminent.
And they're heading to Tangela with a bunch of ships. Unfortunate, but oh well. We'll rebuild those mines. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm gonna put you over here. We'll hit that fleet pretty easily. And they're hitting Gamore, which is where my ground forces currently are, with a singular Corona. We're going to retreat my units out and then just kill this Corona pretty easily. And of course, because I lost my Death Troopers,
Lander ready.
I think it's the Death Troopers that have the special transports that are actually Corvettes.
Ensure that the Emperor is not harmed.
I know the Storm Commando platoons have them, but like I've said multiple times this campaign, there are certain units for each faction that actually have their ground units, but they actually come with transports, which are really, really cool. I gotta stop putting my phone down. Let's see.
Profit margins will be large.
Profit margins will be large. I love that voice, it's funny.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ooh, now they're hitting me on Manan. That's a little bit more unfortunate. We're going to resolve that. They were raiding me on Manan. Check that out. Interesting. We'll have to do that next episode.
I'm just gonna borrow
Tactical
their
battle
credits.
imminent.
And we'll auto-resolve that. Kill that Corona pretty easily. Round battle.
Command center destroyed.
Changerilla, I'm not too worried about that.
System lost.
Still waiting on this spy to get here. And let's see. Uh-oh.
Upgrade complete.
What
Ready to
is Raxus Prime going to look at?
Ready, sir.
Ready to go.
The wheel. We're going to have to deal with the Hapens pretty soon, too.
Rebellion has advanced their tech
The
level.
Rebels advanced their tech level. They're about to advance their tech level again. Like I said, they're advancing into Hutt tech, which is really, really interesting. I'm excited to see what they do with that. Raxus Prime is too close to known enemy bases. The Death Star is built for combat situations, but we don't want to test it as long as it is under construction. Well, too bad the Emperor didn't listen to you, that's for sure.
Log updated.
Toydaria is our next one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I apologize for this semi-short episode, but I gotta do a little bit of stuff. But I'm really excited to get back in this campaign. I really enjoyed this episode. It's really fun to make. And expect 2.10.1 to come out very soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.